Okay, we're live.
I'd like to call to order the Kearney Parks and Recreations Park Board Tree Board for Tuesday, August 18th, 2026. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Eric, have you taken roll?
I have taken roll. We have 6 members present, 2 absent, so we do have a quorum.
All right, I need a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting.
I move to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I need a motion to approve the minutes from the Tuesday, July 21st, 2026 meeting.
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Who
Opposed?
seconded that?
Oh, sorry, me.
Thank
Sorry.
you, Jennifer.
Motion carries. Public requests and petitions, presentations.
Bill Mason is in the audience tonight. He would like to visit with the board a little bit. And Bill, if you come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and we'll give you the floor.
Okay. My name is Bill Mason. I live in the Meadows down on Fishing Lane, 2354. And I was going to talk about the trail, Fishing River Trail. One of the reasons why when we came up here, when we were looking around for a house in the area, we noticed that there was a fishing trail behind the empty lot. Wife and I decided this is the place to be, so we built, got the trail and everything, and been using it quite often. We recently brought home a golden retriever who loves the trail. Has been back, morning and evening and stuff like that. But a couple things that kind of concerned me is, number one, down there on the trail close to the fishing, or I should say Bridge 33 highway, there's a area where there's a lot of runoff after a storm. And the water is nothing but a slick, muddy mess. Runs down there and then it goes across. If it's a heavy enough rain, it'll go over into the grass on the other side. And people try to walk across that, and I've seen them try to walk across the muddy mess. And then I've also seen them try to walk the blocks to get up over to get back down, and I'd like to see if there's a way that they could eliminate that or at least stop it or something like that, So that was number one on my list. Number two is something that I noticed have been plenty of places where the trail is over time is showing wear and tear. We've got, places that are buckled and low or whatever. And I've been talking to Eric about that, and I guess that's a work in progress. They've been pointed out and stuff that maybe something in the future. I'm sure it'll be not overnight, but it'll be something, maybe a couple years, to get done. Another problem that we have is with the e-bikes and e-scooters. And I tell you what, we've got some kids that are running around up there on these bikes, and they just, I'm just afraid somebody's going to get hurt, going to be an accident or something's going to happen, but what can you do? I stopped one of them today and told him, I said, you're going way too fast. And I said, do you even acknowledge anybody when you're walking or going around them? Because when I'm taking the dog, she might be on this side of me. She sees a squirrel or rabbit on this side, and then we got a problem, So I don't know. You can't hear them. They're electric, And this young man proceeded to tell me how great he felt because he was out running the police and things like that, So he says, they'll never catch me, so. But anyway, like I said, what can you do about something like that? You can't put up speed limits. Nobody believes it. It's just like on the highway. They have speed limit. Nobody, even going over or whatever. But they just kind of another thing I was thinking about, is there a way we can later on put some park benches or something, up under, there was a lady early this year when we had the hot spell and she was sitting underneath the tree and she looked like she was almost having heat stroke, so we got her taken care of, but and then another one is if we get more doggy poo stations. Because I've noticed a lot of people will pick up Sparky's poo, but they'll leave the bag there on the trail. And I've also found diapers and paper and stuff like that, maybe we can get, try to eliminate some of that stuff. Because I just feel like, I see more and more traffic on the road, on the trail, and we're building houses left and right down there in the meadows, so it's only gonna be more traffic and people coming up here to Kearney and living and gonna wanna, use the trail and stuff, so. But those are kinda some of my concerns. Just wanted to bring it to everybody's forefront and
Thank
see if
you.
maybe we can get something done on that. That's all I had to really say.
Thank you for your comments.
we appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Taking the time to come up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish there was more people.
I enjoyed the visit I had with you today.
Yeah, same here.
Ryan and I have been, we measured the trail about 4 times. We're trying to get it in the budget. There is some money in our capital outlay with the use tax for some trail repair, and we're trying to do first and foremost, the most areas of concern to us. And we are going to be sending that information to McConnell and Associates. We remarked it just last week, as I mentioned to you. So we'll be sending that, get a quote, and hopefully late this fall, we can get some of those areas taken care of. And then we will put in the budget each year now, budgets for the whole city, so we don't get everything we ask, but we're gonna try and ask for as much as we possibly can, or get what we can possibly get.
Yeah.
So I wanted to let you know, and then I did talk with Lauren.
Okay.
He's the city engineer, and talked to him about the mud right there by Fishing River Bridge. We call it Fishing River Bridge.
Okay, yeah. I was
And-
gonna bring up too, there's a couple other little spots where the water comes off the field.
But I don't think without putting a culvert in there, you're ever gonna solve that problem.
No,
When you
he
get 6
said he
inches
might,
of rain, like we did
Yeah.
last spring, you're not gonna solve that without a culvert.
Yeah,
but he said we might be able to put a straw wattle there to prevent that from going on the trail, and it will go on down into the grass.
okay.
So that's something that Ryan and I did when we built the pickleball courts. On the west side of the pickleball courts, we had, because the slope is like this.
Yeah.
And we put that straw wattle right up there at the top, or we had McConnell do that because we were concerned about that
That was on
erosion.
the punch list.
And,
Yeah, we made him do it.
and it works.
Can you explain what a straw wattle is?
It looks,
For those
yeah.
of us who don't know?
It's like a silk fence that's built, basically.
And it's,
Okay.
looks like a tube, and it's got full of straw, and you
Drive
stake it
stakes in the
down and,
ground to hold it in place.
yeah, hold it
They
in
use them in
place.
new
So it goes
housing
vertical.
additions and trying to
No,
drain
it
out.
looks like it's
Yeah,
flat.
like
Yeah.
a
Like a roll
snake,
car- it's like a
just
roll
kinda
car-
snake.
long roll.
Oh, okay.
And it
All
works
right.
pretty well until,
Yeah.
when the grass, it allows that grass to get
Lots and
grown.
dry.
So,
Yeah.
so the erosion stops, but until that grass is grown, it's kinda,
Yeah, so there's some things we're gonna talk to. That is a MoDOT bridge.
Oh, yeah.
And the abutment and everything like that, so, I'll talk with, Shelley, who has some close ties in with MoDOT to see if there's anything we can do, but.
Sure.
I do know that we blew out some of the culverts, this year that were full of silt
I bet.
on other places, and we've got, a bunch of those low places seem to be draining much better and not leaving the silt and the water on the trail.
Yeah,
So-
okay.
We'll try as much as we can.
Well, I appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you for your comments.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
Mr. Mason. Thank you.
Yeah.
I will say, I've seen a number of towns that have had trails like that, and Kearney is probably one of the nicest ones.
Yeah.
Asphalt doesn't last forever, I mean,
No.
it's gonna have to be done. I don't know if they can, signs be put up to say, yeah, I about got run over by a bike last summer. We're on there 5 days a
Don't we
week
have
at
an
least.
ordinance
I
that
was gonna say,
says
what are the laws
against
or
that?
rules?
No motorized vehicles,
Yeah.
e-bikes or.
So, yeah, they'd have to be
Not
called in.
included?
But just if
Not
your
yet.
They're not
bicyclists
considered
that don't
motorized
know,
except if they go over.
I see.
your
Yeah.
bicyclists that don't know etiquette,
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
on your left, just say on your left, the ones.
Exactly. I don't know how many times that somebody will go
Yeah.
whizzing by,
Yeah.
and I said, all I had to do was say, I'm coming up on your left, let me
Yeah.
know that you're coming. Like I said, with this dog, she sees something on the other side, she's gone,
So I don't know if maybe a couple of signs, that are addressing etiquette.
Yeah.
I know, here's a
Like you let the
trail.
walkers know
Yeah.
that you're passing them or something.
This is a
I don't
walking
know.
trail,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, here's a trail
Be
that we're not
cautious.
wanting to cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because the maintenance alone on there, so having to buy signs and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
yeah, the bikers, there's so many riding bikes that have no etiquette at all,
Yeah, I agree.
I haven't seen near the e-bikes at the time I go, but you don't hear them.
Yeah.
They're on
That's
you
what I'm
before you
saying.
know it.
yeah, they just
You know.
zoom by.
And like I said, I don't know how this kid stopped today.
Yeah, these
talking.
kids on
If he was
scooters is something
Pet the
different.
dog or whatever, but I
But-
took the advantage of going out there and talking to him,
Now,
And just,
Eric,
hey,
I
you're
guess-
flying up and down this trail. And, somebody's gonna get hurt if you don't notify people that you're on their, coming up on their left
You're
side.
gonna have to call Mike then.
Like I said,
That
my
happens.
dog, if she decides to go over there, or just somebody step out of line,
Hey.
they're gonna get hit, somebody's
Yeah.
gonna be injured, could be worse, but,
Question I have in that area underneath the Fishing River Bridge,
Yeah.
the mud.
Mhm.
Is that Robertson Development in there or is it somebody else?
Siler.
Tyler.
Siler
When
construction.
they removed all those trees, they pissed me off because there was a nice wild plum tree in there. And when they were ripe, I'd just eat a ton of those things on our walks. They removed a bunch of stuff and that's erosion control when you have that much brush growing in there. And they didn't do anything to address that.
yeah.
Well, they've put up some silt fence based on what the city codes are in their development.
Don't they have those rock tiers?
And then they have the.
There's not enough
Yeah.
of them, I don't think.
The check, they're called check
Is there
dams, check dams.
Yeah,
And so there's that, but it's going around it,
Yeah.
those check dams.
now that's 6 inches of rain we got last spring. My wife and I were on there and we waded through one, kind of laugh, and then eventually gets, well, we're done.
Right.
You're not gonna do anything about that.
Well, yeah,
That
the
happens
river
off that
flooded
field.
underneath the bridge down there, you couldn't.
Oh, yeah, there were 3 areas down there and 2 of them you couldn't get through,
Couldn't
but
get through.
that's assumption of risk, that's gonna happen.
Well, that's gonna, yeah.
I mean,
Is that fine?
you and I probably grew up with that assumption of risk,
Yeah,
you know.
oh, yeah,
you're-
or God's law or
Yeah,
whatever.
don't be
a lot of
stupid,
times.
do your,
Act
but,
of God.
but yeah,
Act of
that,
God, there you go.
but I will
That's
say that
exactly.
mud down there is, half an inch of rain,
Mhm.
and somebody put a board across there,
Yeah,
and that worked perfect, but then somebody took it.
yeah. I don't know who did.
I don't either.
That was the same thing with me. There was a board there, and I thought, well, this is great, and
it-
then one day it's gone,
Yeah, it's a lot of feet of asphalt, and it's not easy to maintain.
Mm-hmm, oh, sure.
And I think the benches that you talked about, I think those basically come about, if I'm not right, are memorials, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah,
Is the trail included in that program? Like the benches can go anywhere in any park?
Mhm.
Yeah, so the memorial benches is what.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
kinda
we
what
still
we're
have
thinking.
memorial benches there, it's just,
Yeah.
we're trying to space them out.
Right,
And
right.
some people say, I want it at Jesse James Park.
Right.
Or they
Yeah.
want it here.
They want them in specific
and
places.
some people won't want them on that backside,
Uh-huh.
where the housing development is, but I just was wondering if Siler did a good enough job in that corner there, because they took out a lot of vegetation
Yeah.
when they did that.
Well, we'll try and address as many of your
Okay.
concerns as we
I
possibly
appreciate
can.
it. I
Okay.
appreciate you all taking the time to listen to concerns of mine.
Well, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm on that trail five to 7 days a week too.
Well, I am
So-
too, like I said, she will not let me rest till she gets her morning walk and her evening.
Yeah, I know.
We're out there, doing it.
So,
Anyway,
If you'd like to stay for the rest of the meeting, you can, and if you don't, you're free to depart. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wish there's more people here, but, take interest in what's going on in the city and stuff.
Yeah, I think we've
Some
seen
people, some people watch.
Yeah,
Oh,
On
do they?
YouTube,
A lot of
yeah.
people on.
Some people do.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. Okay, well, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, park updates, Hall Park
Can we
update.
revisit that motorized bicycle real quick?
yeah, that's,
I'm just looking at the ordinance, and I don't read it that way. I read that that's a motorized bicycle.
It's
And that
not.
they're-
We've talked with the police. Anything, there's a state law that's been given, and it is anything over some CC.
50 cubic centimeters, it's in our ordinance.
Yeah.
If it's over that, it's a motorcycle. If it's below that,
49
it's
CC is
it's-
considered, it's underneath it, yeah.
a,
That's
right.
what
And so
these-
so anything that has an automatic transmission and a motor on it, that propels the bike is a motorized bicycle.
If they have pedals on it, they're okay.
But see, so many of these are battery operated, there's no pedals on them, they're just pushing a button and going.
Yeah,
Electric scooters work the same
electric
way.
scooters, because I asked Chief, he's Chief Thomas about that. And there's been precedents set in Kansas City and everything, Lee Summit, of them visiting the ordinances on these e-bikes because they're having the same problem.
Every
It's-
major municipality is
Going
trying
through-
this right now.
Yeah,
And I suspect there'll be a resolution by
We
this
hope.
time next year.
We hope.
Because it's gonna end up
Some,
going to a high court.
yeah, because those, you can't hear them, I mean.
no, you can't.
And
It
I'm
was
hard of
mopeds in
hearing
the
to
80s.
begin with, and you don't hear them
It
till
was
they're
it was
on you.
mopeds in the 80s that were
Yeah.
the problem, and nobody rides a moped.
Yeah, but you could hear those.
You could,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
Okay.
But now the
What
new
I'll
mo-
do, Zach, though, I will double check with the police chief. We have department head meeting tomorrow morning, and I'll check with him and I'll get back with you.
Okay, well, I'm just reading our city ordinance, and it just says that if they should be on the paths, they should be on the street, and they should be under a licensed driver.
The thing of it is, our trails are bike and pedestrian
Bike
trails.
bikes,
But that's not a bike, that's a motorized bike, according to the definition of our ordinance.
But the ordinance hasn't been addressed since all of these went electric.
Yeah.
You know, you throw a great big battery on these things and they're just like a 49 CC
But
motorcycle.
it says not more than 50 cubic centimeters. If it's electric, it's not more
No,
than
that-
50 cubic centimeters.
I think it has to be rewritten now to keep up with
I see.
what's happened.
Because we have the same issue at the school district, kids flying through and jumping through it's,
Yeah,
I agree, there's a problem there. Okay.
so.
And I'm gonna say, and look at ordinance.
So
So
who
if that-
rewrites the ordinance? I mean, where does that
We
fall?
would, David Pavlich, and then
Petition
it
it.
goes to our city attorney
Yeah.
to make sure everything is legal.
Right.
And then it goes to the Board of Aldermen to update the ordinance, and the Board of Aldermen does that.
Okay.
So I'll bet if
we
you
have no
look
say
at
on
when that
No.
ordinance went in,
Uh,
it predates these
I
electric.
would imagine.
All this
Oh,
electric
yes,
stuff,
1977.
So,
Oh.
okay, 77, so yeah.
I think so, July 77.
This got brought up in an executive meeting once.
Yeah, it's chapter 385.
Ultimately, it's
Yeah,
gonna come
it's on
down
our-
to an enforcement issue, no matter what the ordinance is.
And there's
true.
a section
That's
there
true.
that's gonna be hard to enforce from
Right.
the railroad tracks to
But it's,
Fishing River
but even
Bridge.
just having it and then putting up a sign reminding people that they're not
Yeah.
allowed is gonna deter some people from it.
We get four-wheelers, we get golf carts, we
Yeah.
get, you know.
Does it say
and-
no motorized vehicles on the trail?
Oh, yeah,
It does.
yeah.
No, I think
Wow.
that qualifies as a motorized vehicle.
yeah. There, it's right at the entrance, you know, where, your football little storage locker is there on 19th?
Yeah.
Right there, there's one as you get on by the railroad tracks at 19th, at the
So there's plenty of
pickleball
signs
court.
out there.
Absolutely,
At Jesse James.
it's just James,
Yeah,
so.
2 or 3 spots at Jesse.
And in fact, we actually, Ryan ordered more signs for that.
But now, does that have to be rewritten? This includes electric,
Yeah.
gas?
Yeah.
So
We'll
it would have to
have-
be added
yeah.
to the sign.
Yeah,
This
that would
includes
have to be
e-bikes.
brought up to
Okay.
our city attorney.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then to the Board of Aldermen, so.
He did have some valid points, but, you know, they're not always gonna be the easiest to solve.
Our first thing is we're gonna try for the runoff and get
Yeah.
that.
There's
The
two areas.
benches, those things are expensive.
Yeah, and that's a memorial thing to me. I
Yeah.
mean, when somebody comes in wanting to set a memorial bench, you know, they get to choose where they want it and,
And they're
And
good
that's-
solid benches, so
Yeah.
they're gonna last for a long, long, long time. So the more, you know, we collect is, you know,
Yeah.
people purchase them in memorial or in honor of people, the more we're gonna have.
yeah.
And I'll talk with Kearney Rotary Club, because they were the ones that did the
Right.
purchase of the originals, and we'll see if I can get a few.
And maybe it would be good if we, I don't know, advertised that program a little or let people know that it's available.
You mean,
That they can
Bench.
donate?
Yeah, that, you know, we have this program where you can donate money to purchase a bench in honor of or in memorial of someone. Maybe people don't know. I don't know if the local funeral homes would.
Well, that'd be the first place to
If there
start,
could be a
yeah.
flyer that we give them that as part of their packet, maybe they,
Parks and Recreation isn't, I mean,
Yeah.
in here, funeral homes would be a great
because
place to start.
sometimes people are like, you know, instead of flowers, and then they're like, okay, well, who are we gonna give our money to? And if that's maybe
Yeah.
part of the packet, it could say,
Yeah.
we could stay right here in town. I don't know.
Yeah, I know my wife and I have talked about a memorial bench at some point,
Uh-huh.
you know, and where we would want it, and opposed to where others are. Yeah, 'cause
so
there's,
we do, on getting back to the dog stations, we have those pretty much placed in great locations.
Yeah.
That way you grab some, you can walk right to the next one with the bag in your hand, drop it in the.
Oh, there's receptacles there too.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never
Is
noticed.
there a way
It's
to
all-
put a few more trash cans on that trail?
We don't put any trash cans
I
because
know, is
they'll.
there a way to, or no?
No.
Because you'd have to collect it.
Yeah, the thing of it is, we collect those once a week. And people put their trash in the dog waste stations too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
At least
You
it's
know,
not
because
on
we
the
do it
ground.
once a week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's fine. But we do collect those once a week and,
so people just aren't putting them in the trash cans, they're just throwing it on.
it
They don't
comes
wanna
down,
carry
it
their
comes
food
down to
bag.
etiquette
They don't wanna
again.
carry their
They
food
just,
bag.
they just bag it up and then leave it laying.
That's too bad.
You know,
but,
that's
so, anyway,
Okay.
at least they're using them,
Yeah,
true.
you know.
yeah,
That's true.
right, it could, the alternative is worse. Sorry to belabor that point.
No.
No, that's fine. So can we move on to park updates?
Sure.
Okay, Hall Park update.
In your packet, I sent you, the invite to the Hall Park groundbreaking, so you can keep your packet, and this will be another reminder. It is Tuesday, September 8th. The Board of Aldermen will meet that night because of the Labor Day holiday. So we will have that from 5 to 6 p.m. Mayor Pogue will give some remarks as we break ground to get this park a groundbreaking, and then actual construction. They have told us they anticipate around September 21st
Nice.
to start. We have a pre-construction meeting the 27th of this month. It'll be in this back room. So we're getting ready to get going on that. So that'll be a wonderful addition.
We've already taken delivery on all the fitness equipment. It's,
Oh, it's
in a
already
shed.
here.
Yeah, it's here.
Sweet.
You're ready to get it moved out.
That was,
Yeah.
that was something else. We had to get creative.
On
So
storage.
to get it off the truck.
Oh,
Just, probably the biggest pallet I've ever seen.
Oh, I'll bet.
One pallet. It was
Pretty much, yeah, yeah.
Big and
the
high,
biggest pallet I've ever seen.
big and tall.
all right, Lions Club International Grant.
Just to give you an update, we are to hear back in 2 weeks on a formal letter. When I get that information, I will pass that information on to you. That's the only update. I just wanted to let you know. And if we get that, that'll be a great addition to Jesse James Park. New equipment, new sidewalks, new surfacing. I will say, Ryan, when we were doing that and even though we can get equipment through the source well, Ryan and I will be looking at different companies to see if we can get this cheaper through different companies instead of just the source well. So if we get it, that'll be fantastic. So
That'd be great.
yeah.
Food and Flicks Fridays.
We just wrapped up our Food and Flicks Fridays this last weekend, this last Friday evening. We showed the movie Superman. We thought we had a great day before football and everything, and then it comes out that that's their Moonlight Madness or kickoff. So we had
Can't
people there
win.
early, and then they left they had the Pee Wee football and stuff like that. So
We had a great crowd until about 9 o'clock.
so they watched about half the movie.
Yeah, they came and hung out.
At least they came for
Yeah,
it.
no, it was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah,
And I want to thank Cosentino's and
That's right.
Radiant Life Church. They donated all the movies. So that was at no cost to the Parks Department budget nor
Awesome.
the
Those
city.
guys really stepped up.
Yeah, they did.
Good.
It's $550, I think.
Yeah,
now.
about $550 per movie.
Per movie.
For one showing.
Yeah,
It's quite a gift.
so.
Yeah.
That's great. Scholarship policy.
Okay, so, go ahead, Eric.
Included in your packet, at the last meeting, you asked us to come because we really didn't have an actual policy. The scholarship is a wonderful thing for people that need it. We just needed some guidance and we came up with something that we think will work out really well. I know Zach and Ryan have been in contact on this, but I want to mention in this, the scholarship policy and the policies code of conduct procedures go hand in hand all together. Okay, and Ryan is a genius with getting all this information uploaded, so when someone does sign up, they'll see the policies and procedures, code of conduct, and the scholarship policy all together, and then they'll click it and let us know, and so on and so forth. So Ryan, with that, I'll go ahead and turn that over to you with any of the
Sure.
other things you want to discuss.
So this is very similar to kind of what we've talked about the previous couple times we've talked about this. Essentially, in the past, we kind of had a no questions asked policy. We've grown enough and we've seen enough need in the community that we decided it's time to be a little proactive with it, and
That's great.
put some guidelines on there. Originally, my initial thought after talking to some friends at Excelsior was to just focus on the free and reduced lunches from the school district, and how they could provide some documentation from that to us. The more I researched, the more I realized there's several more acceptable things we can do as documentation.
that's what's listed here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
we
love
have-
how many, you have a great variety.
Yeah, SNAP benefits,
Right on.
free reduced lunches, Medicaid, TANF, Social Security, and there's kind of an open-ended one as well.
I really like that.
I do
It's
too.
at your discretion,
Yeah,
yeah.
are you talking about them meeting just one of those, or do they have to meet a couple of them?
Just,
Just one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I think this is very well written.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Very
agree,
well.
I was
Okay.
impressed, very
thank you.
good.
So there's criteria on the second page, or excuse me, not criteria, kind of a breakdown of the scholarship amounts. The original idea again was free lunches, they get 100% discount, reduced 50%. And, we went ahead and put SNAP benefits at 100% as well. Everything else would be,
Yeah.
there'd be a discussion, but there'd be some sort of definite benefit.
Well, if they were direct service SNAP, they would get free meals anyway.
Right.
It's the same, so.
And the 100%, like if you were Medicaid eligible, would you get 100% or does that go under other approved?
So that's gonna be another,
I'm thinking about like foster kids, like a foster family, because they're probably not gonna qualify for SNAP,
sure.
That's a
but,
really good point, yeah.
but yet I would think they should be included in scholarships.
I think they will be. That would definitely fall, in my mind at least, that would definitely fall under the other approved financial need.
Okay,
I'm confident we can find a way to make that work.
okay.
Because I don't think the foster child compensation really isn't that high.
No,
I think
it's
if they're
not.
foster, I
It's
think
no-
they already qualify for free and reduced lunch.
They do on that one, yeah.
Yeah, they
I
do.
wasn't sure about
Yeah,
that
it's-
one.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Good point,
They
that
get
just
them
circles
Yeah,
that
they
up,
just-
yeah.
Yeah, glad we have the school district guy now.
Yay!
Now you like me.
He's more up to date on it than I am.
That's great, that's good.
So, and I'm sure you guys have looked this over, we would need a motion to approve this.
I like it, I like everything that's listed there.
Second,
The thing of it is, I want you to make sure, because those go hand in hand, the scholarship and policies, code of conduct procedures, all together.
So we did have a motion, or no?
We need,
exactly.
Motion, second.
Motion, second.
who did that so I can write down?
Zach was the motion.
Jeff with the motion?
Zach was the motion, Jeff was the second, I think.
Okay.
Zach and then Jeff, okay. Sorry about that, everyone.
Okay,
Where's the code of conduct on that?
So it's gonna be right after the application. So that's one thing I actually glossed over. There is kind of a draft application on there as well. It's gonna be digitized eventually, and we're gonna be able to have people fill it out online, and it'll come just directly to me, or whoever's in my role.
This is the application. Okay. Keep going.
It has 2026 right at the top.
All right.
It's third from the back.
So in this, not only would this go with the scholarship application, this is the revised waiver essentially as well. So this would go when anyone signs up for anything. So pickleball, all the way to kids basketball. Anything you sign up for, you get a signed waiver. And we've had one in place, this is just a revised version that also has our policies and procedures.
Okay.
So this says you're gonna be nice and follow the rules.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
On this display of
Just gives us
sport,
Yeah.
display of unsportsmanlike conduct, I've only seen the soccer.
I'm sorry.
And I've only seen the soccer. It says displays of unsportsmanlike conduct. Is that a problem? Has it gone into that youth leagues?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, it has.
Okay, because I've only seen the soccer, the youth soccer.
I mean, without getting super into it, what I'll say is there's a reason there's a nationwide referee shortage.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
On every
I know
level, not
that.
just competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to just be the ultra competitive, now
Yeah.
it's unfortunately filtered down in the rack. And it's hard to get quality referees or coaches for that matter.
In rec league, wow.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, this helps us too
Yeah.
with the unruly parents or an unruly child or adult. You know, if it's an adult playing in the sport, same thing.
And you got it right there on paper.
Okay, you got it.
They agreed to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So did we actually vote?
no,
Yeah.
not yet. So we have a motion, we were still discussing. So we have a motion, we have a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you, guys.
It's approved.
No, thank you for putting that work in.
Yeah.
That was,
Really,
That's
really
you did
well
a really
written.
good
I
job.
like that.
Appreciate it.
all right, park usage, political subdivisions policy.
Yes, this, we've had requests from outside political subdivisions such as other school districts, could be from anywhere. We do not charge Mid-Continent Library, Fire Department, school district that are local to use our facilities. However, we can charge, and we could charge them, but we don't want to because we use the school's facilities, we reciprocate. But we can charge out-of-town political subdivisions that do not pay taxes here in town or anything of that nature. And this is one of the things we visited with you as well last month. And basically, this is just, it's the facility use fees is what it is. They want to use the pickleball courts, they want to rent a shelter, or use the shelter, an outside school district, we would charge them.
Yeah.
So this.
Just like we would for an out-of-town person. Because they're out of town, they would pay the higher because they are not city residents.
So as I read this, it's just establishing in black and white who we're gonna charge and who we're not gonna charge,
Correct.
right?
Correct. Yep.
Makes sense.
So do you need a motion to adopt this policy?
We do.
Okay,
I move that we adopt this policy.
second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Evans Midland Empire shows.
We are excited to announce we are gonna bring a carnival to town.
It sounds great.
Okay.
And it is during homecoming week.
Oh, that's gonna be, wow.
So
So this is in addition, I was a little confused, this is in addition to the carnival that's at Jesse James. It'll be the week following.
There is no.
the Jesse
carnival.
James
They're not having a
Festival's not
carnival.
having a carnival again this year.
Okay, all right,
So
so
the city
this
said, we'll put one.
will be the carnival. Okay,
Yep.
that's great. And
This
it's
got
homecoming
approved
weekend.
last night, and Ashton, if you want to speak on anything, go right ahead. But we talked about it in my one-on-one with Sheila about doing a carnival, and, you know, we didn't know the ins and outs and everything of that nature. I reached out to Evans Midland Empire Shows. They're basically out of Smithville, Plattsburgh area. And when we were at Missouri Fairs and Festivals, we've got friends down in the Shawnee Days, and they have that carnival. It's a great carnival. I've been to it. It's top notch. And so we reached out to them. They reached back. We met with Andrew Evans last Thursday, walked the site. It will not be out at Jesse James Park. This week, that weekend that we're having it is the only weekend they have available this year. Next year, we can't have it this weekend because Liberty booked them for next year for a
For
couple
their
of
fall
3-year
festival.
contract.
Yeah.
It will be held at the 19th and 33 intersection on the city land there where we were, the anticipated pool was to be located. Love the site. Things we'll have to do is make sure we have trash dumpster for them, an electrical hookup for their power. And that basically is just for their living quarters. They do all of their rides off of their generators.
So they'll be staying at that
On-site.
location
Yep.
For a
during the
week.
carnival.
Okay.
For a
Okay,
week, starting
We need to
September
open up an
21st.
Airbnb,
there you go.
right there.
They'll be moving in September 21st to start doing their setup. We'll start mowing that Monday, so it looks nice for the whole week. And then, like I said, we have to get them trash dumpster, the electrical hookup, water for their living quarters, and then we'll have to provide them with a couple of toilets, and then naturally toilets for the patrons, the public that attends. I've already got a donation for the trash dumpsters from Redgate, so we'll have two 20-yard roll-off dumpsters, and then that will be held that weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They will
How
be-
will you provide them with water?
There is a fire hydrant that is on city property. I've already reached out to Jake in the water department, said, hey, this could be coming down the pipe, trying to give him a heads up. They can take that fire hydrant, reduce it down to a 2-inch, and then after that, I've emailed Andrew, how many tee-offs do you need? Is it a garden hose size that will go to your trailers, or is it a 2-inch? I just need to know that, but
I think
Jake knows.
I think you mentioned they have some sort of manifold after the 2-inch that
So
just
anyway,
kind of goes on.
So it'll come from the fire hydrant, and then
yes.
will that fire hydrant just be out of commission for that
Well,
week?
there's other fire hydrants in that
Close
area.
enough, okay. And then how will you provide them with electricity?
We will call Platte Clay Electric. he sent me the lug-in requirements. This way I can go out there, show them what lug-in requirements they need. And then he said, I've got oodles of the cable that will run. I will just lug my stuff in, and then it will go over to our living quarters. The rest, like I said, the rides and everything else, carnival games is run off of individual, and actually, when I say generators, I'm not talking our type of generators, large generators that they.
Yeah.
But there's somewhere out there, because I mean, there's nothing there, but there's somewhere out there to hook up
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
electric.
yeah, there's,
Left
we walk the site, there's the big boxes that they'll
Okay.
come.
Yeah, a couple of domes there that we can get into.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's the 21st to the,
20,
They'll move in on the 21st. When is the actual
Friday,
carnival?
Saturday, Sunday. That would be the 25, 26, 27
Of September.
of September. Yeah. That is the weekend after the festival. So
How much parking are you anticipating?
we also mapped that out.
I think we
Just a rough idea, the area is actually bigger than the pond parking lot at Jesse James Park, where we could get 325.
Yeah, I think it was like 325 is what I,
325 cars in
So
there.
you have enough, you think you have enough room there on that space to have the carnival, the living quarters, and put the parking all in that same,
It's way bigger than
It's
Jesse
11
James
acres.
Park where that
Okay.
was. Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
oh yeah.
Doesn't seem like it's that
No,
big.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
11
It's a
or
lot
13.
deeper than you think. It goes
Okay.
a lot further to the south than you probably
Okay.
think.
Will parking be on the south side, like towards Siler's commercial stuff?
Yes. So it'll be on the
West side.
Now,
Okay.
will the school district allow parking at Hawthorne?
Where the little,
Will the churches be able to?
if you do that, you're gonna have to have
like.
like crosswalk people or something to help with traffic, but
there's a lit
I would think.
crosswalk there.
I know, but it's a lot, that would be a lot of people, I would think.
Well, it's an intersection.
Yeah.
And the light, there's a light with a button.
There's a button, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's an intersection there, but we're gonna be able to park
Enough
cars
people.
in the big,
Okay.
in that big
300+
lot.
cars,
Okay,
I mean,
that's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
600-700 people right there.
Mm-hmm.
so.
No.
So do you need a motion from us to approve the carnival or
That
no?
was done last
Okay.
night at the Water Ball.
Okay,
That's my
Perfect.
parents.
Yeah.
We're here.
okay.
Parking will be to the west. He's gonna go as far east as he can on the flat area, so they'll see the
I'm
carnival
sorry.
from 33 and 19th right there on the,
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
that area
I'm
where we
usually
have our
upside down when I
signs
look
for,
at the map.
and then this isn't,
Quota.
is this
Yeah, that is a
not
big piece.
costing us anything
well,
except for the
There's-
trash?
there's
dump?
incidents-
Or what?
we
Let's
think
talk about
around,
that.
we think about $6,000.
Okay,
But I've already figured in the trash on that and I got it donated, so.
yes,
The dumpsters, I should say. I have a call in with Ori. I'm trying to get a contribution from them for the toilets. That would be,
I think we have a good chance there.
yeah. So anything I can try and get a donation, I'm gonna try and get a donation.
Is most of that cost gonna be what Black Clay has to do electric
The
wise?
thing of it is they can set that pedestal right next to the where the big electrical box is. It's
Okay.
not the small dome. It will come out of their big box and then they'll be able to shut that down. And it would lug right in and then they would take the cord. If you can go to
So I
the
wanna-
site, yep,
I want to show you guys here, down to right about here is where our property is. There's a hydrant right here at the very tip of my mouse. And there's water right. Electrical. Yeah, excuse me, electrical right here. There's also a manhole, that's what I was thinking of.
Okay.
They'll set up their living quarters.
Yeah.
just north of the roundabout or the roundabout.
Basically right here, yeah.
Mhm.
Then carnival, and then parking is from this corner house up, that's how we estimated it.
Okay.
So we
All
can
this.
even go more.
That'd be my
And
house.
they can come in.
Is it?
Can we park in your driveway?
I'm gonna have a
Come in
premier
off of that
parking.
side where it's
Sure.
showing.
Yeah, that's gonna be the drive, and we'll probably have to gravel that a little bit,
You're gonna
but
have an interesting week.
it'll be
Yeah,
fine.
I'm already thinking that's gonna be vacation.
So, that's the plan.
Who
Okay.
you thinking?
On the
Well, that'll be
northeast corner of that, right there will be all, carnival area.
I think
That area right
Big old Ferris wheel, I mean, this is a legit carnival.
That'll be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That'll be
That'll be
super
fun.
visible right there
That'll
too.
be
It-
fun.
it's super
Yeah,
visible. We'll be
especially
driving by that
homecoming
every
week.
day, talking about it.
Uh-huh,
I mean,
yeah.
Very cool.
All of my neighbors need to have their grandkids
All
come.
the little kitties at
fun.
Hawthorne, just
Oh,
looking at that, the old.
Hopefully we'll get some people after the football game, stop by there.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Great
You know,
idea.
the people that are leaving town, hey, they'll stop in, who knows? But it's gonna be all weekend,
It's highly visible.
highly
Yeah.
visible.
Yep,
Yeah.
Good idea.
We should put a pool there or something.
that'd be great.
So,
Too soon.
Yeah.
Never-
any more comments about the carnival? We're excited.
Yeah, that'd be
It's
fun.
gonna be,
Are we
great.
doing
The town will love it.
food
I love
trucks?
Oh, that's a good
No,
idea, too.
they
They have
bring
their own food.
all the food.
Funnel
Oh,
cakes.
It's like
okay.
corn dogs and, yeah.
Corn
anything
corn
dogs,
dogs,
funnel
Fried.
cakes, I
Yeah.
saw that they have
Corn
funnel
dogs?
cakes, so I'm good.
Yeah, okay,
I love corn dogs.
that's
So-
great.
Yeah.
All
Good.
right,
Good
youth, adult activities and sports.
I'm gonna follow that, that's like the greatest thing ever, but, we're wrapping up our summer pickleball right now. Had 250 participants, we're in our end of season tournaments right now, I believe it's women's night tonight, tournament. We have one more tomorrow and then another one next week, and then we're done, we'll be getting in the fall. Fall sports, enrollments have ended. And I wanted to share with you some of the enrollment statistics. Our youth soccer is up 35 kids over last year, which is fantastic for fall soccer. We're right at 200. Flag is exactly the same as last year at 120. T-ball's down a few kids at 28. Volleyball is really down. Unfortunately, we had to cut our 5th and 6th grade volleyball out because we just couldn't find a coach. We tried for 3 weeks to get a coach, and no one wanted the coach.
That stinks.
And we gotta order jerseys at some point, so, that's the unfortunate reality of it. We're not super happy about it, but volleyball, for us, recreational volleyball has been slowly dwindling away. I think more kids are getting into other sports,
Or playing club.
or playing club.
Yeah, well, I know
It's
Liberty's
a big
got a
club
big,
sport.
Yeah,
Liberty's got a big
Sure.
volleyball.
They do.
Yeah.
so, on a bright note, we offered, an intro to martial arts class, with Limitless Martial Arts. We partnered with them. It actually starts tomorrow night in Lions Park at 6 o'clock. And our goal was to get 10 people, we got 17.
All
So
right.
we're very happy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's
We
good.
decided if we got 10, between Courtney, I've been working with Courtney, I always mess up her last name, but we just call her Master Courtney. And, between the two of us, we said, if we get 10, that would be amazing. We got 17, we're very happy.
They came out and did a demo at our first
Yeah,
Food and Flicks Fridays.
yeah, we had them come out.
Okay.
I remember you talking about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just kind of a nice little thing.
What was the
and,
cost of that
$0.
for the kids?
No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it escapes me, 75? No, that's too high. I honestly can't remember.
Okay. That's all right.
It was reasonable.
Mhm.
And, we're just gonna get a small cut off of that. And, really, one of our board priorities is to offer more programming.
Yeah.
This is a way we can do it without,
So how many times do they go to this?
it's gonna be a 6-week
Okay,
course.
awesome.
So, yeah, one night a week, just a very base level, entry level thing. And, for Limitless, if they can use it to, convert some people into
Springboard.
some new clients, then great. We're just gonna hopefully offer it in the spring as well.
That's great.
So it's a win-win.
Thuston, right? Courtney Thuston.
Thuston, that's right. I always want to say Thurston.
Yeah.
I always put an R in
Thurston
there.
Howell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Amphitheater concerts.
Yeah, so our last concert is the 29th. It's going to be Outlaw Gin and the Whiskey Vendors. Always a great time. We're excited about it, excited to hopefully start working on next amphitheater season and hopefully be able to get a little bit of a budget bump on that. We don't know though.
Do you have a number of people that have participated in that? You don't count
So we
cards, do
don't.
you? Okay. just
We
curious.
don't. We used to have Place Array.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that got eliminated out of the
Sure.
budget.
That's all right. I'm just curious.
I'm estimating between 300 and 500 or so.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ryan, on a selfish question,
Yeah.
youth soccer will start, do you have a start date on that?
So all the coaches for every sport have their rosters. We're doing an equipment pickup night tomorrow night. And coaches have permission to start practicing starting next week.
Okay.
They should be reaching out to the kids this week and practicing starting sometime next week. Now, just because they can start practicing on Monday doesn't mean everyone's gonna practice on Monday.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people think that, but, some people practice on Thursdays.
Okay.
So our phone will start ringing
Oh, yeah,
because their
it
coach
already
hasn't
has.
contacted.
It already has. Yeah, that's one of the
Just wanna
glamorous
be
parts of our
prepared.
job.
Just one-
And then you run another youth spring soccer league too?
Yeah,
Yes,
we do
yes, that's what I
spring and
thought.
fall soccer.
Okay.
Yep.
We're having our fall soccer down at the bottom that we're rotating. Go
That's a
ahead.
great point, yeah.
That's all right.
So we are rotating fields. We're going to attempt to grow some grass on our upper soccer fields this fall. We've had Ray and our grounds crew go and aerate the lower soccer fields, and they're looking like they're in pretty darn good shape. Eric and I walked them pretty good the other day, and we think we're gonna be ready to go, and the guys are gonna be moving the goals down this weekend.
All right.
So we're
It's not a
excited
fun
to-
job.
Hopefully get some good rain and,
Well, I mean, we got some good rain today.
yeah,
So, and I think we're gonna get some more tonight.
Hope so.
You know,
With the
it's fun.
aeration we've done, cause we have a
would you
big
seed
one.
as you aerated, you said? Or
We
just aerated?
didn't seed down there. We
Okay.
It was just so compacted and we did it after it rained and man, it's amazing what the grass.
Really?
Yeah.
Greens up pretty
Hard
quick?
soil,
Yeah,
so,
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, we're planning on trying to grow some grass up top this year, so we're excited about that.
Good. All right, board comments?
Excited about the carnival.
Yeah.
So are we.
That'll be a fun
Yeah, for
homecoming
sure.
week with that carnival
Yeah,
and
well,
homecoming. That'll be a good time.
It'll be a zoo starting with that parade.
It will be a zoo, but it'll be fun. There'll be a lot of people in town.
It will, yeah, there'll be a lot of people.
Well, we don't really know the hours 100% yet on Friday, but I think we're gonna be able to convince them to open up after the parade.
That would be a
Oh, that'd be a
fantastic
great
idea.
idea.
that's a
Yeah.
great
Yep.
idea.
Just go right down.
Yep,
Was the parade at 2? Is that
Plus
right?
it gives
2
the
to 3?
kids someplace to
Yeah,
go.
massive
usually
kids
two.
going south on
Yeah.
that.
That's
You
a
will.
great idea.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
all right, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting to Tuesday, September 15th?
I moved to adjourn our meeting.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right, we will see
Thank
you
you,
next
guys.
month.
Thank you.
Thank
Barbara.
you for all your work.